Amy Gallagher, or as many of you know her as Miss G, was a teacher here at our Winthrop Middle School who suddenly passed away on November 30th. She worked for many years as a classroom aide and did many upstanding acts in our community. Many people were affected so positively by the way she lived and was always helping others. From selling tickets at Winthrop High School football games to connecting with students in the classroom, she always brought the best out of people. There are so many different words and phrases that can be used to describe her. She would treat everyone as if they were her own family because that's the type of person she was. We wanted to reach out to the Winthrop community to share some of the great memories Miss G brought them.
Hi guys, Rocky just emailed me the other day and he wanted me to talk about my favorite memory with Miss G. Certainly going to miss her. Back in the day when I had a lot of you in a 6th period early world history, I remember a lot of the time Michael Carter would talk about, too much sauce or whatever. And let me tell you, Miss G could not get enough of that particular phrase. She and I would just exchange it all the time, and that was just one of the many things that Miss G and I used to do together. We'd just probably share a lot of silly glances and tell a lot of funny jokes. It's just who we were together, and I'm certainly going to miss her for that.
Hi, I want to talk a little bit about Miss G and the impact that she had on students who went to high school. Regardless of whether you were receiving academic help from her, she was helping another student, or if she was just a teacher aide that day, you felt her presence in the classroom. She knew everyone's names, had jokes with everyone, and any day that you walked in and she was there, you knew it was going to be a good day. The story I wanted to tell was from Mr. Beckvold's 8th grade history class. We were writing plays, and on the day that we were supposed to present, one of our students in our group was absent, and without thinking, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna join this group and I'm gonna present for them, or I'm gonna help them present." And it was the funniest thing. She outacted all of us, of course. It was so funny, but really what I remember about it was the fact that she, without thinking, joined our group and helped us out when we really needed someone. And even though it's a small memory, it just shows that the generosity that she had for students and the impact that she had, even all these years later, that I can still remember this story. We're really gonna miss her.
My favorite memories with Miss G would be doing the yearly Santa breakfast at the church together. For a couple days before Christmas, we'd all come together and make baskets for raffles, decorate the church, and have a lot of funny times, make posters, and it was really fun.
So some of my favorite memories with my aunt, Miss G, would be going down the Cape every year, spending time with the family, birthday party celebrations at her house, because that's the family house in my family. Going to Red Sox games was always fun with her because she always got tickets from her boss that we all got to go to the games with her, and that's gonna really be sad going again without her, because that was kind of our special thing together. Christmas time is one of her favorite times of the year too, because we get to spend more time with the family, give back to each other, and that's what she was all about. So this time of year is pretty sad, especially because she's passed, but those are some of my favorite memories with her.
Alright, hi folks. I've been asked to share a couple of memories of Amy G, my good friend, who we lost recently. I have a million good memories, from lunches with Vasily and Christina, the lunches at the Cummings, just fall off the chair laughing, moving Amy Lamina's birds all over the teacher's room, and then wait until she found out and had a fit. I remember the time that we found out that the Massachusetts state groundhog's name was Miss G. We had a few good laughs with that one. The day that we found out that her dad and Carl Sagan had the same birthday, we thought that was pretty cool. Tyler Bucci, the Buccinator. When Miss G would come in the room and I would say, "Miss G, ladies and gentlemen," and the students would applaud. Tyler Bucci one day yelled out, "We're saved," with a lot of gusto. And we were saved, and it was hysterically funny, and it caught on, and everybody started saying it, and it became a thing, and it kept up right till this year. Every year there were several kids who would yell that out. I learned from Amy how important it is to be kind to people, to help other people. She was all over the middle school. Food drives, clothing drives, student council, quiz bowl, spelling bee. In addition to all of her work as an ESP, she would go the distance to help any kid get an assignment done and feel like they were capable of doing the work. She worked incredibly hard, and she was incredibly kind to other people. And she was a huge science nerd. She would text me all the time, "Farnsey, there's a whole category on Darwin on Jeopardy. Farnsey, Mary T and I just got a valence electron question right. Farnsey, we met someone who has myasthenia gravis, and we started talking to them, and they're like, 'How do you guys know this?' And me and Mary T said, 7th grade science." And it just so happens that a couple days ago I was watching a Chef's Table show about Sean Brock, a James Beard Award-winning chef in the Southeast, and he has myasthenia gravis. And the whole time I'm watching it, I kept thinking Amy G would love this, should love this. We would have long conversations about that guy and the plight that he dealt with, and the images of his eyes, and how he lost the ability to swallow, and how nervous he was, and the treatments that he got. She loved that stuff. She loved to learn. She loved to help people. And I think if you're talking about education and working with children, you know, what else could you ask for? So I know we'll all miss her. I'm sure I went over my 1 minute. It's hard to sum up your feelings for Amy in 1 minute. But those, when I think of Amy Gallagher, those are the thoughts that come to mind. Thank you.
I'd also like to take this time to say thank you for everyone that reached out to me, my family, with their condolences, and giving some memories, saying how she was such a nice person and everything. She's going to be missed, and I appreciate everyone's kindness, and I hope that everyone can learn something from Miss G, that she always gave back, and it didn't matter who you were. She just saw another person, and if they need help, no questions asked, she'd be there. So, thank you, everyone.
Here in Winthrop, we'd like to send our prayers out to the Gallagher family during these difficult times. Thank you, Amy, for everything you have done for this community, and fly high. Back to you in the studio.
Jingle bells, jingle bells,
Jingle all the way.
oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle